Hello there, you amazing people. Welcome to Rise Up to Positivity. I am Heather, your positive mindset coach, here to help you quiet that negative self talk, build an unshakable positive mindset while creating a more confident and fulfilling life without all that stress and self doubt holding you back. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a goal? Maybe it was getting fit, starting a business, finally getting your finances together, and you were crushing it? Like things were actually going well, and then you just stopped. Not because something happened, not because you lost motivation. You just found yourself procrastinating or picking fights with people around you or suddenly feeling exhausted all the time. Does this sound a little familiar? If this does, you are not broken, you are not lazy, and you are definitely not alone. You're self-sabotaging. And the wildest part is most of the time, we don't even realize we're doing it to ourselves. Today, I am breaking down 5 subtle signs you are sabotaging. And fair warning, some of these are going to hit uncomfortably close to home. I know they did for me. Sign 1, preemptive quitting. This is when you start your exit strategy before you really begun. You tell yourself things like, well, if this doesn't work out, I can always go back to my old job. Or, I'm just testing this out. I'm not really expecting it to work. Sound familiar? Here's what's actually happening. Your brain is trying to protect you from the pain of potential failure. By mentally quitting early, you get to feel like you're in control of the outcome. If it doesn't work, you saw it coming. And if it does work, hey, that's a bonus. But here's the problem. You can't build something meaningful if half your energy is already preparing for it to fall apart. You're essentially telling yourself that success isn't safe to want. I used to do this with relationships. I'd keep one foot out the door emotionally, just in case. Just in case. And guess what? When you keep one foot out the door, you never totally walk through it. Sign number 2, the perfectionism trap. This one disguises itself as having high standards. You tell yourself you're not starting because you want to get it right. You need the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect conditions. I'll start that diet on Monday. I'll launch my business when I have more money in the savings. I will apply for that job when I learn one more skill. But let's be honest. When was perfect ever, when has perfect ever arrived? Perfection isn't about quality, it's about fear. Fear that if you put something imperfect out into this world, people will judge you, reject you, confirm your worst fears about yourself. So you wait and wait, and eventually you don't have to try at all. People who actually succeed, they're not smarter than you and I. They're not more talented. They're just willing to be bad at something long enough to get good at it. Okay, this one is sneaky. Sign number 3, manufactured drama. This is when things start going too well in one area of your life, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, problems erupt everywhere else. Your business starts gaining traction, and all of a sudden, you're fighting with your partner every night. You're finally sticking to your workout routine, and boom, you're sick. You're about to hit this major milestone, and you find yourself obsessing over something minor, conflict with a coworker. Coincidence? Probably not. And here's the thing about success. It changes things. It changes how people see you. It changes your identity. It changes what you are capable of. And change, even good change, is scary to your nervous system. Your brain creates distractions. It manufactures emergencies in other areas of your life so you have an excuse to take the foot off the gas. I had a client who was about to launch her dream business. And all of a sudden, she became obsessed with reorganizing her entire house, deep cleaning, redecorating, the works. She was so busy, she couldn't work on her launch. Her brain had found the perfect, sociable, acceptable way to stall. Sign 4, discounting the data. This is when somebody gives you feedback that you're doing well, and you immediately minimize it. Someone says, "Wow, you've lost weight. You look great." And you say, "Oh, I still have so far to go." Someone compliments your work and you say, "It's just luck," or "Anybody could have done it." You're literally training your brain that success isn't safe to experience. Think about that. If every time you achieve something, you immediately downplay it, why would your brain want to keep achieving? You are associating success with discomfort, awkwardness, and this weird feeling of being an imposter. I used to do this constantly. Someone would praise my coaching, and I would immediately point out what I didn't know, what I was still learning, and why I really wasn't good at that, or good at it yet. And here's what I realized. I wasn't being humble. I was being scared. Scared that if I accepted the compliment, I'd have to keep performing at that level. Scared that I actually have to own being someone who actually succeeds. Start saying thank you when you get a compliment. Your future self will thank you later. Last one, sign 5. Future self thief. This is when your present you makes commitments that your future self has to pay for. I'll start on Monday. I'll make up for it tomorrow. I'll deal with the consequences later. You're essentially treating your future self like a credit card. And just like a credit card, the bill always comes due with interest. The problem is, future you isn't some magical version. Yourself with more willpower, more time, more energy. Future you is just you. Probably tired, probably stressed, probably dealing with whatever life throws at you that day. Every time you say, I'll do it later, you're betting against your own ability to follow through. The more you do that, the less you trust yourself. I used to do this with my sleep schedule constantly. I'll just stay up late tonight and catch up on the sleep this weekend. Spoiler, I never caught up. I just accumulated debt. The way out? Start making decisions that your future self will thank you for, not resent you for. This is what I want you to take away from this. Self-sabotage isn't a character flaw. You're not broken, you are not lazy, and you are not destined to fail. Self-sabotage is a protection mechanism. Your brain is keeping you safe from the unknown risks that comes with success. Judgment, higher stakes, change, and the possibility of losing what you built. The goal isn't to eliminate self-sabotage forever, because you won't. The goal is to recognize it when it's happening and choose differently. When you catch yourself planning an exit strategy before you started, name it. Oh, I'm preemptively quitting right now. When you find yourself waiting for perfect conditions, name it. This is the perfectionism trap. Awareness disrupts this pattern. You can't change what you can't see. So I'm curious, which one of these 5 signs hit home for you? Drop the number in the comments. Was it preemptive quitting? The perfectionism? The manufactured drama? Let me know. I want to know. And if you want to go deeper, my next video is going to break down exactly how to rewire these patterns. Practical steps, not just theory. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss it. I want to thank you so much for watching. Now go catch yourself in the act and choose differently. I'll see you in the next one, you amazing people.